Hello and welcome to my Arknights video in 2026. The PC client just came out, so I know that there are going to be some amount of new players who are going to start enjoying this game. And I've been playing this game for this long now. Six-year doctor. So I think I have somewhat of an informed opinion on who you who you should be building in Arknight's video game. Let's start off with one of who's going to be your cornerstone defender, because she has role compression, and that is Nearl. What is role compression? Basically, she functions as a defender but also as a medic, because she is a healing defender, a guardian. So you're going to want to build Nearl. She's a very good operator, and then you're like, oh, so I have a defender. What else do I need in terms of utility? You're going to want to build Gravel. Now you're gonna see that I don't actually have her maxed out, because if you promote her, she becomes, wait, doesn't she become more expensive if you promote her? Am I tripping? Is that not a thing? Does it not say here? But yeah, operators, when you promote them, they get added DP cost. So that's why I have her stuck here, Elite 1. But that's fine, because she's so tanky just with these skills that it will serve her function of being deployed and tanking 1 or 2 hits for your operators and then being retreated. So that's Gravel. So you already have a lot of utility building Nearl and building Gravel. And then, you know, some stages you're gonna need a puller, so you can also build Cliffheart. Very solid puller. You get her for free, I believe, from the 7-day new account login. So very solid puller, very good operator. And then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm a new account. So many of these 6 stars are new and limited. What 6 star should I look to get in the beginner banner, right? And then honestly, Silver Ash works really well for your first 6 star, because compared to a lot of other guards, especially new guards, he is actually usable with just his skill 2. So yeah, at just medium, I'll say medium investment, he can help your account a lot. He can carry you through a lot. Even better if you have one of these skins, because these skins make him more playable compared to his base skins. Like, these skins are kind of hard to use just in terms of how visible his skills are with these skins, and also because it's just better if you have one of these ones. So I have this one, the Life 2D one, because it makes him the strongest in my opinion. So that you're like, oh, so I already have a defender, I have a specialist. What else just in general should I look to build in this video game of Arknights? And personally, I'm a believer of completing factions. So my favorite faction is actually the Nearl family, which, you know, it has Blemishine, who is also a healing defender, but unlike her sister Nearl, she's kind of a harm assist healer. She deals damage and she heals people, so she's very cool like that. Very good utility. This skin especially, it has a lot more utility than her base skin, because this skin is like, oh, it's very pretty and wholesome, and it's like fine, but you know, this skin is just a lot more. There's a lot more to it. It's just right, yeah. And another person from this family that you might want to build is their, was it auntie slash. So I don't actually have her skin, because I think this looks a little bit silly, and I think that her base skin has enough utility as is. And yeah, she's part of a family, so you have to build her. because that's how factions work in Arknights. You pick a faction and then you have to complete all of them, which leads me into my next guy from this family that you should look to building. It's Moinar. And Moinar, he's like very playable with just his base skins. He's like fine, but getting his Life 2D skin, you will experience a power spike like never seen before. First of all, because you will have more of the Nearl family in the background there, so like you'll have more of the faction just in the background of his splash art, and you get more leg for the value of one operator in this splash art. Like his legs here are kind of nerfed. Like what are his legs doing? But here he's at least 80% leg in this splash art, so that's kind of good. And then this one, you can get this one. I think once you have this Life 2D skin, it's very hard to argue for buying this one. But if you don't have the Live 2D skin, you should definitely get this one, because as you may be able to see, he's at least 90% leg in this splash art. So even though he's like not animated, he still has more leg, and more leg means more power, especially for his archetype of a Liberator Guard, where for half of his time on the field he'll just be standing around. So he has to have good legs for standing around, because he doesn't actually attack off skill. He just stands there, charging up his strength. So you need to make sure that he is able to stand on his legs while he's waiting for his skill and for his talent attack to stack up. And who else do you want to build in Arknights video game? Obviously, there are a lot of strong guards in this video game of Arknights, but the strength of Nearl guard cannot be overstated. I know we already talked about Nearl defender, and she is very strong and she has a lot of utility. She has again, like I said, role compression, right? Because she's a defender, but she's also a healer. So she has really good utility. She's gonna keep your team alive and hold enemies on her. But you should also build Nearl guard, because she's very strong. As you can see, she has a lot of leg. That's a monumental amount of leg, so you already know that she's very strong. And this splash art moves, and when a splash art moves in Arknight's video game, you know that operator is strong. Especially this one, this skin splash art, very good, very amazing. A lot of effects going on. And if I can tell you anything about Arknights, is that the more particles an operator has, the more powerful that they are. So Nearl guard is very powerful. She will just kill everything that you ask her to kill. And a lot of people may tell you that, oh, Nearl guard is not very good. She is Nearl. She's part of the Nearl family, and she's also the same person as Nearl defender. And Nearl defender is your best friend in this game, basically, which means the Nearl guard is also your best friend in this video game of Arknight. So you should build her because of friendship. How could you not build her? Like, I think that's just mean-spirited if you don't build her when she considers you such a close friend. So that's why you should build Nearl guard. And it's like, okay, so I'm building the Nearl family, and I have utility, and I have damage, and I have healing, and what else should I look out for in this video game of Arknights? Because obviously there's a lot of things at once. And it's like, well, if you liked Silver Ash, you will like his sister, Ramanix, who is also sister of the puller we talked about earlier, Clifford. And yeah, she's very strong. She is a phalanx caster, which basically, she essentially functions as a defender that you can put on a ranged tile with her skill turned off. Because off skill, she has increased resistance and defense, while her skill is turned off, and that's why she can function as a defender. She's very tanky. You can just put her down to bait some hits for your operators while you're getting the rest of your things set up. Anyway, so she's really good as this caster form, but there is also her supporter form here, which is really good. This skin is really playable. As you can see, she's really adorable in this skin. She looks very warm and cozy, which means she is stronger and more comfortable on the battlefield, which means that she will not get cold and freeze to death. And that is very good for your operators in Arknight's video game. You don't want them to freeze to death. And I don't even have her fully raised because I think that I don't want to deploy her on the battlefield because she is so precious, and it would be offensive to his brother Silver Ash if I deployed her on the battlefield. So she is just here, and I just provide her with the most beautiful clothing that I can get her, and of course lodging at the land ship. And she is also your friend, so you should take care of her. Finally, we can talk about the other guards just in general that you should be building in this video game of Arknights. And first of all is Degenbrecha. I swear I tried my best to say that. Degenbrecha. We can check with her to see how she says it.
There are many Degenbrecher.
Degenbrecher.
Cool.
Right. So that's who she is. As you can see, she's very playable. Just with her base promotion art. That is at least a 90% leg. So very strong legs to stand on. And of course, impressive horns, or the antlers. Very impressive, very big and wide and beautiful. And yeah, she's just a really good guard. She's a really good guard. She is a what we used to call dual strike guards, but have now been renamed to sword masters. Basically, their attacks hit twice. And the game mechanic around dual strike guards for the longest time until Degenbrecher's release was that all of their skills were offensive recovery, so they had to be hitting enemies to get their skills back up. Until her skill 3 happened, where she just got it for free. It just auto recovers. So she's basically a dual strike guard without the limitations of a dual strike guard, but with all the benefits of a dual strike guard. Because her talent, she has a chance to frighten an enemy when she's attacking, and because all of her attacks hit twice, this 10% chance basically happens twice every time. So she basically just always frightens whoever she's blocking and dueling. And with this skill 3, she can just fly around in a diamond around her and kill and frighten everything. So yeah, she's very good, very playable guard. Even more playable if you manage to get this skin, because as you can see, not only does she have her sword here, she also gets this really big staff. That staff is almost taller than she is, which means that it has a lot of power, this staff, which means that it makes her very, very strong, because it has the power equivalent to more than one Degenbrecher. And she also has this books, which means that she's read a lot. You see these papers, he's evidently read them, and that's why they're flying around, because she knows what's on those papers and she doesn't need them anymore. But the fact that there are books here that she has read, it means that she knows more and she is more powerful. So this skin is really good for her, very playable. But even with just this base skin, she's playable enough. Now, what is this? What are they gonna look like in a squad, right? You can also have this squad with these 2 units. So you can also build this guy, Gnosis. So he's this guy. He can freeze enemies. So that's what he does. And that's really cool and fun. And he is Bird. So if you want Bird, see, that is Bird. If you want Bird in your team, Bird who is at least 70% leg, you can play him. And with this skin, again, he's more playable because he's at least 80% leg in this skin, which means he's stronger. And he has 2 birds here, or 5 birds, which makes him stronger, as opposed to this here, which only has 1 bird. And then you can also build this here woman, who is a caster. She can also freeze enemies, and she hurts more towards enemies who are frozen. So you can run her with Gnosis, and yeah, she will kill frozen enemies for you, and she is very strong. As you can see in this skin, she's very playable. She's very playable. She is very playable with this skin. Like this skin is fine, The base art is fine. Look at that, very beautiful. The mountains of Kierak, very beautiful. These otherworldly beings around her, responding to her beck and call. It's very aura. But here, she's very playable. Is all that I can say. I think nobody is going to argue with me when I say that she's very playable. This skin, because she has a lot of assets. This skin, she has these lights on her, and she has this backdrop, and she has these skeletons around her, and still the otherworldly beings. And she also has this thing, feather duster, that she uses to clean up enemies with. So that's a lot of assets. Okay, so that makes this skin very playable. So yeah, that's going to be your squad. If you want, you can also build this here guard, Matoimaru. She's very strong and she's very playable, as you can see. With this skin, she has these lights around her who have the same horns that she does, which means that she can get the power of the lamps and become stronger. So that's why the skin is very playable. But her base skin is also fine. Look at this. Just build her. Just build her. Because some days you're just gonna want to log into your account and look at the operators you built, and she's one of the operators that you want to be like, oh, I built her, and I can look at her because I built her, and this is one of that operators. So you should build her. You should build her and make sure that she is well fed and happy. And there's this woman, which I know she has a reputation in this video game of Arknights, but when I tell you that she is the most playable out of probably this entire squad, she is so playable. I mean, yeah, so she's very playable. You can definitely build her if you're into music. She's a musician. She has a very unique instrument that honestly nobody quite knows how this instrument is able to make sound, where it resonates, you know, like what are these strings, do they even do anything? It's like, it doesn't matter, because she is playable. Even just by standing, even just by deploying her, she's already playable, and she's very playable. And the only person more playable than her is Nearl guard, because Nearl guard is, you could just bring her wherever, anywhere you want, because she is your best friend. Okay, she is your best friend. She's your best friend, but like she's not my best friend because she's my wife. But you're best friends though, so you should definitely raise her because you're best friends. He's best friends with you, the doctor, but she's my wife. So just to be clear, she's your best friend but not mine. But yeah, you should definitely build her. She is the most playable out of all of these, out of this squad in this Arknights video game. So thank you for watching my video of Arknights video game. I hope you enjoy the PC client, and I hope you enjoy these operators, this squad that I've made for you. Oh yeah, right, there's also Shining. I can't believe we almost forgot to touch on Shining. She will heal you. In so many ways, she will heal you. Okay, so you should build her. So you should build her because she will heal you. She will heal you. She's very playable and she will heal you, so you should build her. This is the squad that you should be building for this Arknights video game 2026, starting your account with the PC client. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching the video of the Arknights video game, and I hope you build this squad and you enjoy them as much as I enjoy them, and I hope you get their skins to make them more playable, and I hope you enjoy Arknights PC client. Again, this has been 6 Years Doctor. My credentials is 6 Years Doctor. So yeah, thank you so much. I have these to offer if you need such support in this video game of Arknights. Goodbye.